channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Today's reading is a monthly reading for October 2025 for the water sign Scorpio. Scorpio, I hope that you are doing well. So for your reading today, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck to do the 10-card Celtic Cross spread. If I need to clarify, I have the Zillich Tarot deck here with me, and at the end, stick around to the end of the reading, I'll be pulling one additional oracle card from the Goddesses Knowledge deck. Okay. Just a reminder, these readings may or may not resonate. I do encourage you to watch not just your sun sign reading, but also moon and rising for a more complete overview of the energy surrounding you at this time. If you do enjoy the reading, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Not only would I greatly appreciate that, but then you will be able to receive notifications of whenever I upload new content. If you are looking for more regular kind of daily content, you can follow me over on TikTok. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot on TikTok. All right, let's get going. So Scorpio, you begin with, beautiful, the Ace of Cups. So this could be, aces in the tarot are blessings from the universe. In the case of the Ace of Cups, this could be a new offer coming in. Could be a new offer of love. This could be, it could be an engagement. This could be news of a pregnancy. It can also be, if it's to do with the work, in the work sector, it's a new offer, a new job offer that's going to bring you great emotional joy, fulfillment. So not just, does it pay well, but it's kind of like that dream job, has everything that you really want from a job, right? It's also a green light, so if you've been waiting for an answer, aces in the tarot are yes cards, so this is the go, right? The green light, go ahead and go. What could help or hinder it? Crossing energy is the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away, you're leaving something in the past, you're heading in a new direction. At one point, each of these cups held something that this person, enjoyed, loved, she was fulfilled by these cups, but now they've all spilled out and she's no longer happy being there. So she's moving in a new direction. And even though what lies ahead is not exactly clear, she knows that she cannot stay put where she is. So she's heading off into this new direction. So there could be a leaving behind of something, right, necessary in order for you to have this Ace of Cups. In the deep past, the foundation of the spread, we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, it can represent one last hurdle that you have to face, one last obstacle that might come up before you can complete a cycle. The Nine of Wands, it comes one before the 10, which is the ending of a particular, a particularly long and arduous cycle relating to the work that you do. It can be a creative project and endeavor as well. So, it's like the Wounded Warrior card. Like she's sitting there, she's tired, she's still, but she's ready to face one last thing that might come in. So you might have been feeling, does sit in the deep past. So depending on when you hear the video, this reading, you would probably have already experienced this, but just feeling like you're overworked, you've had enough, right? You've been in a situation like you'd really want to just move on. You're ready for this situation to end. But there might have been one last thing that you had to do or to, finish before this cycle could close out. You have in the recent past a Page of Pentacles. This could be the offer coming in, right? So, and it's this one that's going to be very, very beneficial and very, make you feel very happy as well. Not just, it's not just the finance side of it, but it's also the emotional. Pages can represent people. If so, this would be a younger earth sign individual, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But pages in the tarot also go off. They bring in news about something. In this case, news of a new job offer, news of a new way for you to make money. And with it being Pentacles or earth energy, it's not just the news, right? It is the offer coming in, and it does have longevity attached to it, right? There's growth potential surrounding it as well. In the crowning position, message from your higher self, you have Judgment. This is number 20 of the Major Arcana, associated with the water sign of Scorpio. So this is you showing up very much in your own energy here. And this can be a judgment call, which can be a very, and the need to make a very significant decision about something. It can be like this, rebirth as well, like, so kind of coming, this new cycle starting up. It can also have to do with being called back to something, so getting a call back, going back, getting called back to work somewhere where you used to possibly, but it's a judgment call, so a very significant decision here. In the near future, we have the Chariot. This is a card of victory, number 7 of the major arcana, associated with the water sign of Cancer. The Chariot, it's movement, it's forward momentum. It can be moving, physically moving across land. It can be buying a car, selling a car. But it is a card of victory, a hard fought for, hard won victory. But it's victory nonetheless. Wow, you have a lot of major arcana showing up here. You appear as the Death card, number 13 of the major arcana, right? This is Death. And the Death card, it's also associated with your sign, Scorpio. So you appear twice here, right? With the Judgment and then the Death card. Through death comes new life. So again, this message of kind of a cycle coming to an end, and then, you know, in order to give way to this new beginning that's coming in. In your surroundings, you have the King of Cups. So again, could be you showing up here with this water energy. Could be somebody else that you're dealing with. Playing a significant role in your life this month. Could be a fellow water sign individual, so either a Scorpio like yourself, Cancers or Pisces. He's very emotionally available, very emotionally mature, very loving individual, right? He's a very fair individual. Could be you taking on the energy of this King of Cups this month. In your hopes and fears, you have major arcana number 6, the Lovers. The Lovers is associated with the air sign of Gemini, and is, you know, that deep soul connection with another individual. So you could be hoping for this relationship to come in this month. The Lovers can also be, it can also represent a decision. It can be like a head or heart decision. In earlier tarot decks, there would be, you know, a man sort of, or a woman facing 2 other people, so needing to make a choice between the other 2 people. Soulmates, going back to the soulmate, they don't necessarily have to be romantic in nature. Throughout our lifetimes, we can have many different soulmates, and they can appear as work colleagues, as, you know, business partners. But you're hoping for this soul connection with another individual. And we have more fast-paced energy as you head out of the month with the 8 of Wands. This is that quick communication. It's, you know, get the emails back and forth, the text message back and forth. This is you know, it can be travel by air as well, travel to an international location, but it's fast-paced momentum. So it's moving things forward in a brand new direction. We have bottom of the deck. This is interesting because this is it's an additional card in this particular deck, the Crystal Visions deck. And it's called the Unknown card. And as the name suggests, for whatever reason, things are, or they might be some things that are unknown at this time. Instead of a crystal ball, right, being crystal clear, we have, it's opaque, unable to really show what is coming in. We have reference to the moon, which can also represent, you know, hidden things, or things that you need to possibly tap into intuition to be able to figure out. I will look underneath it. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So another major arcana, and this is the Wheel of Change, right? So this is the change coming into your life. If you have been on the downturn of the wheel, things are now turning around in your favor. So there's some unexpected change coming in. Possibly, you know, there are unexpected, or there are unknown things at this time. But, you know, just looking at the spread as a whole, I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, with this one showing up 5. This is an additional major arcana. You have movement, you have big decisions. That's, you know, referenced a couple of different times here. You have new beginnings with the Death card, with the Wheel of Fortune. You have victory coming in, and a lot of movement, a lot of momentum. So I don't feel that I need to clarify. It all looks very clear. We'll go ahead and get you one additional message then, Scorpio. So one additional message for Scorpio. What else? What else does Scorpio need to hear? One additional message for Scorpio. We had a lot of cards flip over there. We won't take those. One additional message for Scorpio. Okay, 2 came out here. I had another sign that had 2 cards come out as well. We'll take both of them. Let me see if I can position them here. Okay, so we have Hell over this side, and we have Artemis on this side. So beginning here with Artemis, the archaic mistress of animals, probably dates back to Paleolithic times. Her realm is in the wilderness. Her concern extends to all wild, untamed things. She presides over the hunt and is the goddess of hunters. Fiercely individualistic and independent, she remains apart from relationship to men. Despite her fierceness, she is addressed as a healing and soothing goddess, protector of birth. She alleviates the suffering of women in childbirth. She is also responsible for the initiation of young girls. Artemis is a wonderful symbol of female independence. She reminds us of the value of solitude and the importance of wild, unprotected places. She shows us those frightening places that bring healing even through fear. And on the other side, Hel is the Norse queen of the underworld, a mother goddess in her underworld guise. She rules over a fiery womb of regeneration and is especially responsible for those who die of disease or old age. Her underworld, unlike the Christian version of Hell, which received its name from her, is simply an other world, a place of renewal rather than a place of punishment and misery. When northern shamans visit her realm, they put on a magic mask, sometimes a helmet, that renders them invisible. It is possible that the masked harlequin was originally one of the kindred of the goddess Hel. Hel is an embodiment of the divine mystery, a challenge to look beyond the mask of appearances to see things as they truly are. So, that's interesting coming out with these two. We have masks, which, with the unknown, it's kind of like the need to uncover, whatever is not able to be shown at this time. But, this, again, going back to the spread, I would say, even though there are a lot of major arcanas, which typically show that there's a lot of divine orchestration at play during this time, there are a lot of references to decisions, right? And you, like, walking away, you with this Eight of Cups, and, the news coming in quite quickly with this Eight of Wands. So I would say that there's, even though there might be a lot of divine orchestration at play, there are still some elements that are showing up here that represent you making, these decisions, or you choosing to move in a new direction. But overall, we have victory, we have decisions, right? We have, fast-paced movement coming in, and new cycles with the Death card showing up. So I hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me here today, Scorpio. Look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of October. Bye for now.